Let me ask you something. If, starting today, your face changed, your clothes changed, even your voice sounded like someone else's, would people still remember you? Would your presence be so powerful that people could still feel your impact long after you were gone? Or would you become just another face in the crowd? Someone who appears for a moment, gets noticed for a while, and then quietly disappears? Today, I'm going to reveal the truth about personality. Once you understand this, you won't spend your life trying to impress people. Instead, you'll naturally leave a lasting impression wherever you go. And by the end of this video, you'll realize that personality isn't built by expensive clothes, good looks, or speaking perfect English. Real personality comes from the person you are on the inside, the version of yourself that shows up in every situation. So, stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share one secret about personality that most people never discover in their entire lives. Here's the truth. Most people completely misunderstand what personality really is. They think it's about wearing stylish clothes, owning expensive watches, having the perfect haircut, or speaking fluent English. But reality tells a very different story. Some of the most unforgettable people in history looked completely ordinary. Yet their personalities were so powerful that everyone around them felt their presence. At the same time, you've probably met people who look incredibly attractive, but the moment they start talking, the entire impression falls apart. Why? Because personality has very little to do with your appearance, and everything to do with your character. Think about it. The moment you walk into a room, people notice how you look, but only for a few seconds. After that, they begin to notice something much more important. Your energy, your confidence, your body language, the way you speak, the respect you have for yourself, the way you think. All of these things combine to create your personality. And here's the best part. No one is born with a powerful personality. It's something you build. Unfortunately, most people don't build their own personality. They borrow someone else's. They copy influencers. They imitate celebrities. They try to act like successful entrepreneurs. But here's something you should never forget. Copying someone else's personality may get you attention, but it will never earn you genuine respect. The world remembers originals, not copies. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a lion and a deer walking through the same forest. Both have 4 legs. Both can run. Yet only one is called the king of the jungle. Why? Because the lion carries a different kind of energy. It trusts itself. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't seek approval from everyone around it. And it doesn't waste its life trying to impress others. That's exactly what a powerful personality looks like. Have you ever noticed? Some people barely speak, but whenever they do, the entire room listens, while others talk non-stop, yet no one takes them seriously. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't knowledge. It's personality. When a person's words match their character, every sentence carries weight. People don't just hear them, they believe them. And that's what makes someone unforgettable. But there's one thing that destroys personality faster than anything else. Insecurity. The moment you start wondering, what will people think of me? Do I look good enough? Are they judging me? You begin hiding your real self. Instead of living, you start performing. Instead of being authentic, you start acting. And the truth is, no one can fake confidence forever. People may not always understand your words, but they can always feel your energy. And energy never lies. Here's something else most people never realize. Being loud is not the same as being confident. Many people mistake aggression for confidence. But real confidence doesn't make noise. Real confidence is quiet. It's like the deep ocean, calm on the surface, yet unbelievably powerful underneath. When you truly know who you are, you don't feel the need to prove yourself to everyone. So how do you build a powerful personality? It starts with one simple habit. Be honest with yourself. Accept your weaknesses. Because the person who keeps running from their flaws never grows. But the person who faces those flaws and works on them becomes stronger every single day. Remember, personality is never built overnight. It's created through the small choices you make every day. Keeping your promises. Staying calm under pressure. Treating people with respect, even when you have power. Controlling your emotions instead of letting your emotions control you. These are the habits that build the foundation of a powerful personality. And this is where most people fail. They try to improve the outside while completely ignoring the inside. But if the roots are weak, even the strongest-looking tree will fall in the first storm. The same is true for people. If your character is weak, your personality can never stay strong for long. Now here's the most important part. There's one quality that can transform an ordinary person into someone unforgettable. One quality that instantly separates you from the crowd. And today, very few people truly have it. That quality is authenticity. The courage to be yourself. Look at every great leader, every unforgettable speaker, every person history still remembers. They all had one thing in common. They never tried to become someone else. They simply became the best version of themselves. The moment you accept who you really are, something incredible happens. A quiet confidence begins to grow inside you. You stop chasing approval. You stop making every decision based on other people's opinions. Instead, you start living according to your own values. And remember this, the most attractive thing about a person isn't a perfect face. It's an authentic personality. Unfortunately, social media has created another problem. People spend more time building an image than building themselves. Everyone wants to look successful. Everyone wants to look happy. Everyone wants to look perfect. But behind the screen, many people are falling apart. The bigger the gap between your real life and the image you show the world, the weaker your personality becomes. Because all your energy goes into protecting a mask, instead of becoming your true self. Have you ever noticed, some people don't have a lot of money. They don't have fame. They don't have high status. Yet almost everyone respects them. Why? Because they have character. And character is the backbone of personality. Without character, personality is nothing more than beautiful packaging. And no matter how attractive the packaging looks, people eventually discover what's inside. Here's a simple test. If someone treats you with kindness, even when they gain nothing from you, they have strong character. If someone keeps their promises, even when it's difficult, they have strong character. And people with strong character never have to fake confidence. Their personality speaks for itself. There's one more lesson. Personality isn't just about speaking well. It's also about listening well. Most people only want to be heard. Very few people truly know how to listen. But when you genuinely listen to someone, you make them feel valued. And every human being wants to feel understood. That's why great listeners naturally attract respect and trust. But personality has another enemy. Fear. The fear of being judged. The fear of rejection. The fear of failure. The fear of embarrassment. Little by little, These fears lock away your true personality. You have ideas, but you're afraid to share them. You have talent, but you're afraid to show it. You have dreams, but you're afraid to chase them. Eventually, you convince yourself that you're ordinary, but you're not ordinary. You're simply afraid. Think about it. If a lion spent all day worrying about what the other animals thought, would it ever hunt? Of course not. The same is true for people. As long as you're controlled by the fear of judgment, you'll never reach your true potential. Your personality grows the moment you step outside your comfort zone. So here's my challenge for you. Every single day, do one thing that scares you. If public speaking makes you nervous, speak anyway. If talking to strangers feels uncomfortable, start conversations. If you're afraid of the camera, turn it on. Because confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes because of action. A child isn't born confident enough to walk. They fall, they get back up. They fall again, they get back up again. And through that process, confidence is built. Your personality grows exactly the same way. Now let me tell you one final truth. The world will never value you more than you value yourself. If you believe you're insignificant, people will treat you that way. But if you respect yourself, protect your boundaries, and live by strong standards, people will naturally respect you too. Everything begins with self-respect. But don't confuse self-respect with ego. Ego says, I'm better than everyone else. Self-respect says, I matter too. Ego puts others down. Self-respect refuses to let you put yourself down. The moment you understand that difference, your personality reaches a whole new level of maturity. Can your personality completely change? Absolutely. But only if you're willing to improve a little every single day. Become a little more disciplined, a little more courageous, a little more honest. Because personality isn't created in one day. It's built by the decisions you make every single day. And finally, here's the secret I promised you at the beginning. People will forget your words. They may even forget your achievements, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. That's the true power of personality.